something out of the Half-Life, basically.
Time to bleed!
I see you!
Bloody fools!
Spores.
You bugger! Oh no! That would have been one, chum.
Shall we check the unexplored cave? Speaking. Okay, this feels very wrong. Then again, if it's a covered location, I probably shouldn't be here. They're storing lots of stuff here.
What was that noise? Heretics with...
Okay, they have blue eyes as well.
There. Death to us.
I suppose that bird wants to go Hitchcock on me, you know. Okay, so we have a full load of arrows. Aha. Slice of cake. Poison. Ah, inventory is full. Some arrows here you can pick up. So far it feels like melee is actually the most viable option to play in this game. Blue finger skill, so you can actually harvest these. He has some... Nice. Where's my weapon?
Bloody hell! I see you.
Okay. Thanks for the heads up.
There, I'm taking. Right you. They are here. I know. There will be more use dead.
I think I accidentally threw my weapon. Mace. This is crazy. Okay, so we got a mace. I don't want to hatchet, I want my... Okay, maybe you shouldn't throw your weapons away. This farming knife. High damage and fast attack speed, so should be about the same than what I had before. Too bad you can actually throw your melee weapon accident. But I suppose the mace will actually... combined with the kicks, I think this is going to make a short work of them. But I like the fast stabbing. Yeah, that's a knife. Apparently totally accidentally I threw something. Okay. Should know our gratitude. Yeah, everyone is pointing me to the Mother Jacob. The most holy place ever. Shotgun ammo. That's a lot of bones and skulls and training stimulant. Yes, please. Skill points is all we need.
A pleasure to see you again, dear. Well, well, I'll be honest. You ask anyone to help you round here, and the chances of ever seeing them alive again are not wonderful.
Yeah.
Very pleased you're an exception, dear.
Yeah, well, many other people are not alive anymore.
My goodness, those eyes of yours are sharp, eh, dear? I just hope the mind behind them isn't too narrow. I merely said the druids took it from me and that I wanted you to get it back. There's always more to what people tell you, dear. Please take this, a token of my gratitude.
These training
It's a
stimulants.
sort of learning juice made by the scientists. You can sometimes find it in their old bunkers. Not much good came of those boffins and their science, but this stuff is marvellous. It opens the mind, you see. Of course, a fair trade in compensation is one thing I can offer. But listen, what is it you need? Truly need? Perhaps an escape from all this suffering? You are a curious soul, aren't you? I'm pleased. The first step toward escape is understanding. Look, you and I may have more in common than you realize. If you'll trust me, I can send you somewhere where you might find some answers. Something more than I alone can offer. Take this and go to the Speaking Cave. I'll show you where to find it on your map.
Ah,
While you
that's-
have this,
we visited
the folk
there.
in the woods will let you pass, but only as long as you don't offer violence. There is no need for bloodshed.
Oops.
Leave the offering at the foot of the figure you'll find there. You'll know it when you see it, believe me. Wonderful. I can see my feeling about you was right. Do as I tell you, and if you are prepared to see, then you'll understand that much more clearly.
Oh, hello. Yep.
Understood. No, it's good that I don't.
Okay.
It was inevitable. Your place is with us.
Okay.
Leads to us. Wither, thither, and yon. All places we won. Rich man and poor man, buried in the ground, feeding the earth with their flesh and bones. Nature is all, and we are all nature. We join the voice that lies in its soil as it eats our flesh and bones. This is the ecstasy and the everlife. The voice shall not ever dim, as long as the sun rises and the rain falls, and we speak through the voice. We are in bliss. All else is lies and ignorance. Mother Jacob is close to us and grows closer. Follow her words. Heed her wisdom. Go then, and you will be lost no longer. Find the purpose.
Right.
What is the time? The time is now. Be you a threat?
Nope. Guess she's here.
You are closer to understanding now, my dear. Come, let us talk. Well, how do you feel?
Like after an acid trip.
That's good. You can't see if you don't open your eyes. You have promise. Now, are you willing to let yourself understand, my dear? What has happened? What is happening here is no disaster. It's the salvation of us all. A happy accident wrought by the meddling of those foolish scientists. That much must be clear, surely.
Feels like Stalker. I mean, in Stalker, some regard the zone as a divine area, entity, whatever.
The destruction here is at the meddling hands of men. I can't justify that. But mayhap it took such a gust to start the winds of change blowing. The earth has taken note of us now. It won't sit by any longer. It reclaims us. Listen. Separateness, you and I, life and death. It is all an illusion. Hard to let go of, my dear, but an illusion all the same. Why not give it up and live in eternal bliss? Look around yourself, dear. Folks steal, they oppress, they kill. It is for the betterment of themselves that they made their heathen technology and severed our bonds with the land. That is why we must give it all up as sacrifice. Their machines, their minds, all that they ever were, all to repair those bonds. The earth gave us life and the strength which lives in us. It is our joyful duty to return it all to the soil. The land needs must breathe, and so we breathe our Mayflower lives back into it. That is our purpose. Join us. The earth welcomes those who go willingly. It is the only true path out there. Are you ready to see where it leads? It's difficult for anyone, but give it time. The truth appears as a beautiful garden as the fog of ignorance fades away. Look, if you do one more thing, it may become clearer for you.
Right.
There's a divine thing under that atom plant. Something the scientists found buried in the soil.
Right.
They called it Oberon.
Ah.
The military and their fondness for code names. But it is so much more. And it needs to be fed. We can help it grow and heal the damage that science has done. The boffins had a hiding place for their work. Perhaps you are familiar with it already. They called it the Interchange. It's been dozing there for 5 years. The voice speaks of it often. Reawaken the Interchange, and you will open the way to Oberon.
Right.
My dear, how I'd love to know what form it takes. But the soil sings of it, and we'd be fools not to listen. Listen, Windscale awaits you, but first there is something we need.
Right.
A scientist came to me soon after the disaster, trapped here and still alive, but he was done for. Fading slowly, poor mite.
Okay.
He told me of a secret, that in their laboratories they'd found some stuff. A serum, he called it, that could make the new growth spread like fire. That serum is what we're after. And now you are here to find it for us.
Okay.
Well, that's the joke, isn't it? Scientists made it themselves. You had any of the learning juice they have in the Warrens? That's the very stuff. Only this scientist, he said there was a more powerful mixture of it. Maybe that's what's needed to awaken Oberon. Think of it. Awakening a god who will unite us all.
Is that
No
safe?
more wars. No more atom bombs. Not even a crossword.
But I like crosswords.
Then take time to think about it. But not too long. But just remember that others lie. Even if they can offer you a way out, you might not want to pay the price they ask. You asked for an escape. There is only one true escape, and it's the one I can give you. When you're ready, I'll be waiting for you here.
Okay, now I can actually see the factions forming up next to the interchange. Because now I have even like 2 batteries, which means I can probably like power 2 wings. That worked well. Okay, so some shotgun ammo here. Trading stimulant. Wow. Sorted scrap. This is pretty much like the previous location. And you can access your catch. So when we need something,
Access granted. The Interchange.
okay, didn't check the map. So this one, Windham Village, Castervale Foods. Okay. Hello.
An old lady in the woods who claims to be wise and benign. You trust too easily. She walks dark paths. I cannot always see her. Do not trust Mother Drago.
Of course.
Mother Drago is compromised.
Compromised is actually... That's by term.
The area you are entering is
What's this? Okay, so that's a shelter key we bought before. Sewer tunnel. Control room.
Don't do anything stupid. Let's be sensible, huh? I'm fine.
Leamington.
Buddy here. I can't look. Bastard!
Leamington. Is that like a... I think I like more two-barrel.
Come on in, sunshine.
That's right. Get!
I knew it! There's someone here!
Goodbye.
Bastard!
I think this was like a baby's first. Dungeon maintenance, Casterfell Woods. Huh. More interested in this maintenance area. Sever tunnel key. Okay. Convoy breakage is here. Interference field that fries the electrical systems. Okay. This feels a bit like a zone from the Stalker. Alcohol and nail bomb. Nice. So nail bombs are apparently pretty okay against those swarms, which do plague us time after time. Okay, you are not doing well. You have arrows. Okay, so if we run out of arrows, now we know where to. we have a 2 high power 9 millimeters, which we could actually improve. But do I want to? I kind of like the high damage weapons, so not a semi-automatic revolver, perhaps.
Access denied. Unauthorized access granted. Interchange.
Okay, I'll take the swarm. I'll take the weapon against the swarm. So. Okay. Construction site. Burn. String noises from the below. And that's where the supervisor went, so... Ah, punch cards. No power. So I need to power everything so I can lift the quarantine basically. Interesting that there's like this you can crawl through. Delta is offline. Let's gather more vehicle depot. Because it test this extra battery. Thanks for the hint, by the way. Good amount of hints in this game. Okay, that looks like a jumping puzzle.
Status report. Computation complete. Over on scattering data. Garrow Cooper model. Fit succeeded with high statistical significance.
That sounds like a... Yep. I think we need a bigger weapon. Ouch. My boots. Nice shape, by the way. Who are you? That's a storeroom key. Okay, so of course there's a robot in the robotics. Rumored location. Which you can enter here. Can you enter through here? This was blocked. A to C. Oberon is over there. Interesting. Train controls. Okay, now there's a guns working. That's like a good and bad at the same time. Data storage is a much like, which kind of makes sense. No. Let's not go there. Spare batteries at the dam. Medical.
Has been lifted in this sector. Access granted to medical facility.
Interesting.
Status report. Spectroscopy analysis of biological sample 1 was aborted with no positive matches. Partial results have been stored in Casterfield Ward's memory bank.
Okay. Yep, that's a pedal. Oh no. Listen carefully for the sound of ferals. Yep, I heard them. Oh no. Take them out before they get into range. Yeah, I'm trying to. It's not as easy. Okay, so there's 3 of them. The point is that if you wake them up, medical is over this way. I definitely need better weapons. Definitely stocking up the healing items would be like a gamer move. Okay. Yep, not scary at all. Not at all. Very old zombies here. Okay. I'm moving. Blast it. Heavy weapons have taken more damage but have slower attacks. I noticed. Increases melee damage. Okay, that really works. spores. Combat stim was pretty crazy. And these are like a gun upgrade points, basically. Painkillers, finally. Okay, that doesn't work. That was the unknown keycard. Not radiation sickness. Okay. Antidote. Way out. So, I suppose we have still time to get into the... see what's in the church cellar. Okay, let's see what's in the cellar. Mad scientists. Laboratories, mutant monsters. Maybe. Forgotten cellar. P79X.
Slowly now. Come into the light where I can see you. Wait. You're not one of the scientific staff. Who the blazes are you? I know every face on the project, and you're not one of them.
Probably
How did you know
Russian
I was
spy.
down here? You found it in... You mean to say you were inside the Interchange?
Yep.
Just how did you get in there? They sealed the place tight. You found one. Just found a keycard. I believe you. It's so ludicrous that I searched to no avail. Will you just find one? Too ludicrous to be untrue. The Interchange. Open again after all this time. Astonishing. I thought it was sealed for good, and its contents forever out of reach. But look, do you realize what this means?
Absolutely not.
If you have access to the Interchange, then we might be able to stop this nightmare before it spreads beyond the wall. You must have seen it. In the Interchange. That damned infestation. We first discovered the growth at the Oberon site. I was one of the team assigned to study it.
Okay.
You know, at first we thought it was benign. Beneficial even, according to the early results. In our experiments, small doses of the growth in a purified form showed the most astonishing effect on cognitive capability.
So basically
But it
this
was not
learning
purified nearly enough as
drugs.
it transpired. Its active agent was much more active than we realized. What it was doing to both our bodies and our minds all the while, it beggars imagination. We thought we held the future in a test tube. But all we had isolated was evil in its purest form. You can see why I must keep myself hidden away down here. Yes, it's under control, but I'll never be entirely free of it. Thanks to this apparatus, I found a way to inoculate myself, halting the infection before it could fully establish itself. If my colleagues had shown more faith in my line of experimentations, well, we wouldn't be where and what we are now. But look, we have so little time. I desperately need your help. I need you to go back to the medical facility, and this time go deeper. all the way down to the quarantine level.
Okay.
Somewhere in there is a sealed cylinder. It's labeled Sample 1. Find it and bring it here to me. Do that, and I can promise answers. Answers and a way out of here. Here's my keycard. It will get you deeper into the medical section. It was the first sample of the growth that was extracted. We took it to the lab to test it. That was a few months before the disaster. It's a pure sample, and that's what makes it so important. Before you go, you should help yourself to a dose of my inoculant. There's one lying around here somewhere. If you ever encounter a thick area of growth, or are suffering from a potent strain of the infection, that stuff will ease the burden. It should give you a better chance of surviving infested areas. And with any luck, it will silence the voices in your head. Best of luck.
Infection resistance. Nice. Healing boost and radiation resistance. Okay. I think that I'm going to take the kickstand duration. Just because it's so cheesy and so useful. What's in here? Combat steam recipe. What is Oberon? Core sample to a special facility lower fall. Dr. Garrow. We need to find her. Okay, so we can store it here. Good thing you can actually put things back where you took them. That's not like a feature that is available in many games. Chemicals. Did we have an antidote? So definitely plot is thickening, and I'm kind of liking how this game is proceeding. Lots of interesting locations and weird stuff that's going on. A bit of jankiness, but that's like feels like a Bethesda game, which is fine for me. Anyway,